Good afternoon, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. So today, Postecoglou, Ange Postecoglou, Big Ange, has come out and had his say about all the Harry Kane situation. And it looks like he wants answers. Let's get right into it. Yeah, good afternoon. So the Harry Kane saga rumbles on and on and on. It's getting boring. It's getting tedious. I think we've had this for a number of years now, and it looks like our new manager isn't one to mess about. He is demanding answers. So first of all, let's read through what he said, and then we can pick it apart. So this is what Ange Postecoglou has said, and I am going to use the Spurs web. So thank you for them. For putting this up. This is what he has said. He has said, fair to say, I am not relaxed about it. It's not something you go, oh, well, you know, if it does or doesn't happen. I mean, it's a very important part of this football club, not just the team, but the football club. He is such a massive figure. And as I've said already, whilst my focus isn't on it on a daily basis because I've got other things I need to do, I know that every time I'm talking to you guys or whenever Harry is going to talk, that's the first question you are going to get. So you've got to deal with it. And I think for everyone concerned, we don't want to be doing it for too long. I don't think that is good for anyone. I don't think it's good for Harry. I don't think it is good for the club because as laser focused as we want to be, you end up sort of repeating yourself along the way. But the flip side of that is I don't want to put a deadline on it because that adds even more pressure. You want these things to happen for the right reasons. The reality of it, he's still contracted player at our football club. So that's the way I see him. It's not like his contract is ending on the 12th of August and he's got to make a decision. He's got another year. So from that part, I am not relaxed, but I'm not putting pressure on him or anyone else at the football club saying, we'll need to do this. I don't think deep down any of us want this to go on for too long. Now, I completely agree with every single word that he has said. And I think it's good that the manager has come out and said that because whilst he's saying he's not putting pressure on anybody, I genuinely think that does put pressure on certainly the club. This is going to be a saga that rumbles on and on and on. And I think Postecoglou's right there. He's saying we can't have it going on too long. There are other things that this football club that need to be sorted and nobody's attention 100% can be based just on Harry Kane. And unfortunately, that's where we're at as a fan base. That's where the media are. That's what the manager's having to do. It is questions about Harry Kane day in, day out. And that's not healthy. So for me, as I've said all along, I think if a player doesn't want to be here and doesn't want to sign a new contract, I think the club have a duty of care, if they can, and if the right price is paid, to sell him. We have to think about what this does to Postecoglou as well. Postecoglou has come in to manage Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. He has not come in to manage Harry Kane FC. And I think this is where a lot of our fans can't see past that. Postecoglou's got many things he needs to sort out. First and foremost, he's trying to implement an entire philosophy into a football club. That is a big ask. We're a club that hasn't had a philosophy. We haven't had a structure for years. This guy's coming in and trying to implement that. He also, I'm guessing, it's pretty obvious, he needs to know what's happening for the future. Am I planning this season with or without Kane? Am I planning the team for the long run without Harry Kane or with Harry Kane? Because if you are Postecoglou, do you want to build a philosophy and a team in the next 12 months that revolves around Harry Kane when Harry Kane could be leaving? And then that philosophy needs to change because you can't just have a like-for-like replacement with Harry Kane. So there's a lot of questions that we have to consider. There's a lot of aspects to this rather than just as fans, do we want Kane to stay or go? There is so much to sort out this football club. I think you're getting bored of it. I'm getting bored of it. Every Spurs fan, I think, is getting really bored of this now. Does Harry Kane have to come out and say anything? No, I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Does the club? Well, I think the club just did via Postecoglou. Look, not going to be a long video today, but all in all, someone's got to get this sorted out. Whether or not it's going to be £80 million, £90 million, £100 million, if it is going to be Bayern Munich, just tell them the price that is going to get him. And if they get him, they get him. And if they don't, they don't. And we can plan for the future. But at the moment, it does very much feel like a lot is dependent on this Harry Kane situation. Please, Spurs, can we get this sorted? And thank you for coming out and saying that, Postecoglou. For me, I think this has demonstrated this is a good manager. This is a good guy. He's saying the right things. I like this. He's saying this is not Harry Kane Football Club. This is Tottenham. The club will carry on. The club will not go into administration. It will not fold. It will not get relegated if we lose Harry Kane. It's a shame that when we have these discussions, some people think that's me desperately trying to sell him. I'm a Tottenham fan. I was a Tottenham fan before Harry Kane was born. Many of you were a Tottenham fan before Harry Kane was born. You've seen players come. You've seen players go. I want what's best for Tottenham Hotspur. And if Harry Kane doesn't want to be a part of that journey, then I'm cool with cutting ties and we go on a different path. He's been here 10 years. I'm surprised he's been here that long, if I'm brutally honest. He's given us some very good, memorable moments. And we find ourselves in a cross paths now where he's got a big decision to make, and so have the club. Please like, please subscribe, and let me know what you thought about Ange Postecoglou's comments. Take care, everybody. See you later.